Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm doing a makeup tutorial, but first, now to all you women, okay, not for you. This message is not for you, this is for the guys. Now for all you guys, stop. I am not interested in you. I never will be. I'm in a relationship with somebody else. I will not reveal who it is. Okay? I do not cheat on my boyfriend. So you need to freaking stop. Sorry to all you women. I just wanted to clarify that up with the guys. Right. Now I'm going to get back into the makeup tutorial. I know you've seen this like 1,000 times already, but I have something new. A different eyeshadow palette. That's the only thing that's new in this video today, okay? So I'm going to show you the colors, okay? These are the colors. I don't know. I probably end up using one of these darker colors here. I did try it out yesterday, but yes. So now another thing too, Mum said that sponges make foundation look cakey, which is true. It does, okay? Dabbing makes foundation look cakey, and it's disgusting. Okay, Mom told me to try use a brush, so I'm going to get myself a foundation brush, and Mom said to swirl it around the face. Why? Because it'll blend, it moves the foundation around the face to cover it and to cover the face so it doesn't look cakey. Okay, I should know this because my mum is from the 80s. They didn't use sponges, they used brushes. I was using a foundation brush before using a sponge, okay? So, all of you young ones out there says, oh no, dab, 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 dab. No, please stop. Stop it right now, okay? You're going to give yourself blocked pores, which are going to lead to a breakout and pimples. You're going to get your skin very disgustingly gross, and it's going to look cakey. Your skin won't breathe, okay? You need your skin to breathe. You need to keep those pimples away. Stop caking it on. Move the foundation around. Don't dab. Dabbing is bad. Move the foundation around. Why? Because it makes it lighter. It lets your skin breathe better. Okay? And it looks way, way nicer. Trust me. But because I don't have a brush, I'll be using a sponge. And you're going to see what I mean by moving it around, okay? And how much nicer it looks when you move it around. Okay? And if you do use a sponge, make sure you wet it. First, I'm going to just dab it on. Okay, now I'm going to move it around. Okay, so thankfully the foundation's still on my face. This is called blending. This is a tip for all you young ones who don't even know what they're talking about. If you don't like my advice, then fine. I don't want to hear you complain. I don't want to hear you complain that you look like a fucking Oompa Loompa. Sorry, pardon my language. Okay, I don't mean to swear then. Try and keep my channel PG rated. Bit hard to do when I'm actually annoyed, but because when people it's amazing what you say when people annoy you. It's like you don't mean to say it, especially on camera, but you know, it's just one of those things, I guess. All right. Oh, and yes, today is actually Anzac Day, by the way. 17 years ago, I was marching with my Army Cadet unit on this very day, 25th of April, before I moved and went to a different Army Cadet unit, or platoon, whatever you want to call it. Over in America, I think they call it a platoon. Here we call it a unit. But I think it's the same everywhere now. I am not quite sure. But I've always called it a unit here. Alright. I'll just go grab my tissues. Alright, I'm back. So yeah. I can't believe 17 years ago. And yeah, today marks 17 years that I was actually marching with my cadet unit before I moved to New South Wales from Tasmania. And if you guys don't even know where Tasmania is, Google it, okay? It's in Australia. Underneath Victoria. Victoria's in Australia, along with all the other states. Okay? And I found out that Australia used to be connected to America. True fact. Okay? There is a gap in between Northern Territory and Queensland where America used to be attached somehow. Okay? True fact. I'm not making up. That is 100% true fact. Okay? When earthquakes hit, the tectonic plates broke apart, shifted. Okay, Australia drifted away from America. Okay, And over the years, we just drifted further and further away from America, which is the reason why we ended up near the South Pole. Once again, true fact. I'm not making up, true fact. Okay? 100% true. And now with the water surrounding Tasmania, yes, there was actually land around Tasmania. So Victoria was actually connected, or still is connected, to Tasmania. Now, if that water around Tasmania sunk, the land would then rise back up and you'd be able to drive to and from Tasmania. Okay? But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Maybe in the near future or something it might happen. But yeah, when I found that out, I found it quite interesting. So yeah, we were once connected to America. Makes me wonder how New Zealand got here. No, I'm sure New Zealand broke off from us as well. I'm sure of it. Not that I really pay attention to New Zealand. But don't get me wrong, I'd love to go New Zealand. Hopefully one day. Ugh, my eyeballs. Oh my god, for some reason my eyeballs are like watering like crazy right now. And they literally sting. This happens like every morning when I get up out of bed. Okay. Now, yes, I know I've been trying to clean up and everything, and dust will actually get into my eyes and irritate my eyeballs. As you can see, my eyes look red. Okay. That's because dust has actually been getting in my eyeballs while I'm trying to clean up. So, yeah, it's nasty. Really nasty, you guys. It's making my eyes water and it stings. My eyes are literally red. Oh dear. Hopefully my eyes will start feeling better by this afternoon. I hope. It's okay because I sniff a fair bit as well, especially when I get dust in my eyes or up or up my nose. It's awful. I hate cleaning. I absolutely hate cleaning. Actually, I might use a light brown today, not a dark brown. So I'm going to try and use this one today. Oh gee, that was a bit thick. Okay, I'm going to have to blend that one out. That is like a really dark brown. It's definitely a dark brown. A definitely thick eyeshadow as well. The last one, the other one I tried yesterday wasn't as thick and dark like this one. Oh, and don't be afraid to actually use your finger to blend either. Oh my god. My eyes. Literally. It just won't stop watering. They were literally doing this to me yesterday as well. Literally, my. Oh. You see, like here, it just won't stop. It won't stop. Okay. Yes, Willy Wonka. Yes, I know I do need a new eyeliner. I keep saying that. Oh my god, I don't know how this is going to go with a leaky eye, but I guess I'll find out, right? What do you think, you guys? Working? Looks like it's working. Just try not to get the eyeliner too dark. Yeah. So here we have my YSL mascara, okay, which is, like I said, a perfect size for travel. Okay, you can just slip it into your handbag. Okay, and trust me, TSA will love you because it is a small bottle, and I only allow like small size bottles in your luggage. Okay, so TSA will love you for it if you go to America. Okay. Why? Because it's a perfect size. That's why. So when you're traveling, make sure you get like travel bottles, or if you buy makeup, make sure they're like small quantities of liquid, okay? Like a 30 ml, 40 or a 50 ml. I think the most you can go up to is a 90 ml. Any more than 90, then you have to dispose of it. Because you can't actually go over the 100 mark. And they like it if your aerosol cans, like your deodorant cans, had a lid. Or what you do is you buy roll on deodorant, okay, because that has one of those screw on lids. They're way better to take on the plane, okay? Not aerosol cans because they don't have a proper lid, but use the roll on deodorant with the screw lid. It's just little simple hacks that I've learnt, okay? Trust me, it's definitely a game changer. Because even in my own country, okay, we still have like quantity amounts and everything. So many years ago, I was told by airport security, like they actually allowed me to have the aerosol can. However, they did say to me, like in future, just get the roll-on deodorant that has the screw-on lid. And also, they even tell me to like put my toiletries in a plastic bag. Okay, the plastic bag's supposed to protect them. Okay, and I was also told that that if I am going to have an aerosol can, to actually put sticky tape around the lid so it doesn't pop off. That was like many years ago when I went up to my hometown, Queensland, here in Australia. Another thing I learned is not to wear anything with metal, okay? Because the idea is not to have metal detectors. So if you got your hair up and it's in a hair tie, okay, I learned to take out my hair, okay, because apparently if you walk through airport security and you've got your hair up, instantly they'll target your hair. Instantly. I had that happen to me a couple of times. Once again, going up to Queensland, where they target me because I have had my hair up. So I basically had to pull my hair down to show them I wasn't hiding anything. Okay. And I had to take my belt off because, metal. So I was kind of funny holding my pants up, and airport security laughed. Like, they were nice, like, and everything. But they laughed, and and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You can put your belt back on." Um, yeah, so that was like an awkward moment for me. Um, Earrings. Don't wear earrings that you get from a jeweler because, metal. Okay, always wear fake, fake stuff. Okay. Um, can't really say much for about broken bones, like you got plates or whatever. That's a little bit harder. All right. So, all right. Now I'm going to be using my YSL blush. Okay, you've all seen me use it. I do have another colored blush as well, which is a really nice purple, by the way, when you apply it. But I'll be showing that in my next video when I do another makeup tutorial. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to show you how that works because apparently purple and pink are complementary colors. So I'm going to be showing you how that works in my next makeup tutorial. So please be patient for that one. And today I am going to be uploading a second video. Okay. So this video is my first video for today. Okay. And later on today I'll be showing off a second video. Alright. So now we got my YSL lipstick. Yes, this one is actually full sized. Okay. I like my other ones, which is smaller. Alright. I know I got it like everywhere, but it's okay. That's why we call... Oh my god. Okay, so now I'm going to show you blotting. Okay, you know drill. Blotting is actually important. Okay. So I'm just basically getting rid of the excess. because the excess is not needed. No bin. Okay. It's okay, I'll get rid of it later. Oh, itchy nose. Alright, so it's done. So now we're going to lock it in place. Oh my god, my eyes stops watering. It's always important to give this a shake. Alright, just going to shake it up until you can't hear the ball no more. So, a few squirts. Get myself a red lip liner. So here I have a sample-sized Black Opium perfume. Yes, I have used majority of it, as you can see. I do have the 10ml bottle, okay, because that's why I purchased the 10ml bottle, but I'm just going to use the rest of this up. Yeah, look, there we go. This is what happens when my eye's irritated. It is so annoying, by the way. Hopefully that will stop soon. I hope. Okay, so now I got my earrings. And you all know I've got 2 ear piercings in both ears, so... Okay. Yes, I actually did have my nose pierced. A couple of times, actually, but... The first time I got a headache, like a really bad migraine. So what happened with my first ear piercing was... Not ear piercing, sorry, nose piercing. Was that I went to take the stud out to clean it, and I went to put the nose ring in, and I started getting migraines. I'm like, yeah, nah, So I took the nose ring out, and after a couple of minutes, after it's been cleaned and sterilized, I went to stick it back in my nose, and it wouldn't go in. Because by the time the hole had, I don't know what happened, but it somehow closed over, so I couldn't get the stud in. So I just left it out. My headache went away after a couple of days, so I was fine. And a few years later, I went and had my second nose piercing done. Same side. My nose started getting irritated and itchy, like on the inside. And I started getting pimples around the outside as well. So I took it out. Pimples went away. I cleaned the stud after the pimples went to go put it in. I couldn't put it in. Once again, it closed over. I don't know how, it just happened. So I can't have nose piercings, only ear piercings for some reason. But yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. um, but no, I actually had my first piercing in for quite some time, so it wasn't like money wasted or anything. I kind of actually made that mistake trying to put the nose ring in, especially when the hole was actually sitting up a bit higher, when it should have been like down a bit further. So I kind of made that mistake. I should have just stuck to having studs in my nose instead of the ring. So that was my fault. So yeah. Well, that's going to end this video for today. And I'll see you guys in my second video later on this evening. Okay. If you like my videos, smash the like button. Okay. Subscribe to my channel if you like my channel. Notification bells optional. Comments and questions left down below, but please be respectful. Okay. Bye.